Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FSL PUBG Mobile Open Group Stages. This is just Group A, and we've just got done with game number 2. Sis Jenny, tell everyone how game 2 went.
Well, I was actually quite happy with how game two went. Everybody was in their A game. I think they just finished their warm up in Wrangle. So unexpectedly, Monochrome gave us an amazing 29 points. By the way, guys, it was 29. Then they got 9 kills, and the chicken dinner with that kind of helped them in the previous round. Previous round they only got 1 point. But interestingly, this one they climb up and they just showed because again they were playing very well with the zone and their game sense were there. How they predicted where they kind of chose the place to be when the zone was starting to close in. Importantly, they were not panicking when the zone was not on them initially. They were not, trying to scavenge their way up on the hillside. They were still using that airdrop to kind of block uh, the contact point from where they were. And at number two, this is just on the previous map, so I'm not doing an overall standoff. This is just on Marama. So at number two, we have was Revenge of Blood Rain. Initially, we thought they were the winner with the chicken
Yeah.
dinner. Interestingly, they came from both of them came from Indonesia, so I believe they know each other's battle very well. But you know what? I'll keep that aside. We have already flew into the islands of Sanhok, three different peninsula into one identical land, which is called Sanhok, and the fly route seems amazing. Toes, would you want to fill us in that?
Right, so the flight path will move in northeastern upwards, and all the teams have already jumped out. All 15 teams already jumped out. I believe Thunderbolt Fire Rose is not playing in all 3 games. So unfortunately, they will be dead last. And looking at RVG, they are already trying to overtake or control of Cow. So Val, Euphrosyne, looking at Summer here, who was burning in game number 2. The irony is not lost to me. So will they come back here? Because top eight will be proceeding on to Sunday.
And yes, just to divert your attention a little bit, over in boot camp, we have two potential teams. Like I said, I mentioned again and again, these two countries, they love to play with pressure. They love to play with tacticality and, giving the bar action, a word that I quoted in Indonesia, the slang I would say when they would have come into such places. In boot camp now we have a Thailand team and Indonesia. My bad. It's Philippines and in a Thailand team over in boot camp, Sabrina and Val from the pro players team is coming here to win the first fight. But I think we already had a damage from one of the players, if I'm not mistaken, over to Sabrina. And Sabrina is actually opening up. Only one of them dropped into the warehouse and currently is going to get assaulted by Valdes. And true enough, with that AKM work, without even having to scope in Iron Sight on, just brought down one of the members of Sabrina. Now, this is going to be a disadvantage for Sabrina to be on the leads of the kill points this time around, with one of them missing. Now, they're going to keep coming back for more. Two of them is here, although equipped with a Vector and a QBZ in hand, just waiting for Veldas to come in. Summer will be the first person to probably bring them in. But Sky did not get to cover that shot. Oh no, another one goes down. I think this is going to be an easy peasy wipeout. True enough, Veldas gets the first wipeout. 4 kills in hand already for Veldas, but no more Sabrina from the match.
Unfortunately, Sabrina, the first team to leave Sanhok, and at this point of time, they're sitting comfortably at the top spot with 52 points, right? But with this early exit, can teams like Monochrome, Revenger Blood Rain, FGID get those kills stacked up to dethrone Sabrina? It's gonna be an uphill battle. I've said it time and time again, but it's still possible. We've seen in game number 2, Monochrome, from out of nowhere, securing the chicken dinner and propelling themselves up into second place. So if they can do it the same thing over again in Sanhok, they'll definitely have a chance to be sitting in top spot. Because right now, let me quickly give you a rundown on the top 8 teams based on the past 2 results. It's Sabrina, Monochrome, Avenger Blood Rain, FGID Black Swan, both Velders, as well as Onyx. So Onyx, they need to step it up here. Because if not, they'll drop out of the top 8. Right? So MPX, they are still within reach. But again, they need to put the pedal to the metal, need to pull up their socks and all those idioms because they need this. They need this win to bring them up into the top 8.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that, Toast. Do take note of especially the viewers on the scores that we just mentioned earlier. So we're gonna see on how they're gonna climb that uphill, like what Toast mentioned earlier. But anyways, I do want to give you a run through of the teams that is currently outside of the circle, which is LSG, SC, and also Clutch Gamers. They got to make their way inside since they are on the south of that. But good thing for them is they can loot all they want of all these places that is not going to be contested at all. Probably maybe Sir Cloud Candies might be third parted from the back from Clutch Gamers. But we can see LSG they are coming into the circle and were probably made up in Painan where there are a few teams, including Grim Reaper, who had such a good game instinct and how they kind of split into two. But there's another contest here over in Hartin region where RVG made up with another RVG. One of the players already been terminated, brought back to the lobby. And if I'm not wrong, that is team 15. Sorry, not 15, 15. I think that is team 10
10 and
versus
11.
team 11. Yeah, so two different countries, same clan. Thailand versus Indonesia over in the Hartin regions. Galetta as the pilot is going to maneuver over to Cow. But we have another engagement which is FGID versus Monochrome over in Bun near Quarry. So this is quite interesting because there's a little drop there or a saddle, even the cult in the middle of where these two teams are. Again, we are looking into Monochrome who is more aggressive. Usually this is the algorithm of the teams when they already got themselves good kills, especially getting a chicken dinner the previous round. It gives them the momentum to even go on better for the second round. And we can see how aggressive Sasa is moving, not caring about the movements of the left and right. She's just jiggling around to get kills and get covered for the team player that got themselves knocked. But you realize that FGID is not moving as much as Monochrome. They were more aggressive. So this is the algorithm that I'm talking about. They have the mood to go and keep killing. But you know what, guys? FGID already have that one knock. This is really a good comeback because he makes sure that one of they already got the first knock, so they already know what team that was. If they were looking at the stream, they know that this team kind of won the chicken dinner. Another knock is happening here. Sasa has been seen. This might be a game changer indeed because we can see FGID is going to push, guys. Look at that, those.
We already know that 2 players from Monochrome has already been knocked down. So you're right, FGID is starting to push in to Monochrome's location. And they really need this. FGID Armor team number 2 really need this because they're out of the top 8 right now. So if they manage to get this elimination, totally wiping out Monochrome, then first and second spot in the overall standings is out. It's already been set. They can't get any more points. So the rest of the teams will really need to play catch up to get those points to make sure that they are in the top 8. And teams like previously we saw, seems like they were quite old, but Monochrome coming with a comeback. Laika already getting knocked down. So Team Monochrome, they've managed to get players back up.
Nice.
So how will they fare now? With already Vanilla back knocked down and 3 players going up against the rest of Team FGID.
It seems like it's going to be a back play here. FGID did a good flanking. They were opening up, like Ney is on the other side, getting ready to snipe. For usually that's the case when you see one of the players being a bit far. They kind of already confirm the position of the players, hence they kind of make their own position opening up. But Monochrome wants to come back, so they are not means they were not affected with what they were doing, so they are coming back even though with one player down initially with Vanilla and had the time to revive. Now the problem and the pressure back to FGID, they were pushing well, but Monochrome are on the lead right now. Look at Vanilla just hopping away, look trying to find that player, and Audrey can't do anything because the moment she picks and she would be done, guys. She would be done. And now the position is confirmed. They know the player. Don't worry about Vanilla. They will come. There you go. Hima is coming towards Audrey. Just giving that some ample time to move in with the Thompson in. And it's a beautiful, beautiful gun with a jump shot. Yay, but not happening nicely. Good comeback there from the player. Now they have to make a quick revival in order to not let third parties to come in, because I'm sure there was other teams around the area. They can hear the gunshots, and this is the smallest map in PUBGM. They will come. They will come once they hear the gunshots, guys. And this is talking about LSG. They are able to hear this. I think they are going into that direction. Monochromes need to get back up. Ney, probably you got to do a passive gaming. That's the reason why we are seeing Ney moving on the north side, not going to engage. We'll try to do a passive gaming after losing 3 members in hand.
FGID only has one player remaining, the sole survivor, a very, very lonely island for FGID. And he has to play quite passive, get those positional points, because right now he can go for those kills. But at what cost? He does not have any player to go for the trade-off, does not have the man advantage coming into any conflicts. So he needs to play it safe. He needs to make sure that he gets into probably the last few zones before he has to go for the forced engagement. Right? For Circloud as well, they still have 4 players. They're still looking for their first frag. And there's still teams quite far away from them, but not for MPX. Clutch Gamers right in front of them. Quinn has all 4 members of MPX right in front of her. Will they go for this engage? MPX Quinn gets the knock onto Zorio. So now Team Clutch Gamers down by 1 player. MPX can go for the match. Oh, that
no.
was...
Oh, no.
That was a mistimed throw there. Queen burning. But that's alright. The rest of the team has converged onto her location. Both teams trying to
so
find
we are
the way.
looking into Clutch Gamers. They are doing a very good deployment, throwing all the smokes everywhere. MPX, this is the time we are going to see them come back. I've seen them being aggressive, guys. This is the time where the ladies is going to show their true blue skills. This is a team from Malaysia, by the way. And Dingos MPX won the PMPL season 3, and this is the team that we are talking about. And now another person got down from Clash Gamers, 2 guys, 2. Now it's gonna be an easy battle. There you go. We are seeing the action. They will do a wipe down for Clash Gamers, but Era's being spotted. Nana in time. Well done. A wipeout indeed. Back to the lobby for Clash Gamers. What a showcase from MPX.
MPX definitely turning up the heat, because a chicken dinner for them here would turn the whole chart around, the whole table around. It would definitely put them within the top 8. So MPX, they want to get that win to represent Malaysia in that final 16. So Grim Reaper on the other hand, 1 kill to their tally. They're in no man's land at this point of time. They're split up 2 on 2. No players within their vicinity. But SC slowly moving in towards Grim Reaper. Quadropapi, Team Chihuahua as well. So teams are quite spaced out for the moment here. But that will soon change once the zone starts moving in and the third circle will pop up. So where would you think the next circle will be, Sis Jenny?
As to my calculation and my professionalism here, I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, just joking. So I might predict this circle might go towards around Ted Mock, because the first two airdrops is usually the hint for the algorithm of the game to be in that part of the region. But I might be wrong, because Onyx is actually moving towards near bootcamp. They were from Paradise. They moved out to this is the areas where Team Secret likes to be in, Dingos likes to be in. If you were to refer back to PMPL, MYSG, they usually play in that region. I'm sorry, I'm just talking about MYSG because I tend to watch more of that than the other countries. I do watch other countries too. It's just that I can't remember most of the teams where they would rotate to. But these two places between Bootcamp and Paradise are the pinnacle point or the focal point where all the other teams will start to engage and the third party will happen. But I would like to see this particular area in the south side. There is LSG about to meet up with Monochrome, where you're seeing here uh Quadro Puppy together with Grim Reaper, seeing that person behind the tree, giving that good damage, amount of damage. Now this is gonna be a problem for Grim Reaper's player to get up. She has to go and deploy the smoke. But oh my goodness, one of them has been eliminated just like that.
And Monochrome on the other side has already lost one player. Not really lost, but knocked down. But it's as good as lost, right? Because you can't shoot when you're down, and you definitely have to pull one gun away to go for that revive. So LSG, if they go for this push, they could eliminate Monochrome. And Sir Cloud, if you look at the map, are moving towards LCG and Monochrome, while Quadro Puppy is being quite preoccupied with Green Reaper. They've already gotten one knock, but at the same time, they also have one player sent back into the lobby.
Yes,
Monochrome gonna go for the
totally
revive.
agree with that, Toast. Coming in is Sir Cloud Candies. They are hearing the shots. They need to get the kills. Like I said, they have been bubbling under the scoreboard, and this is the last map. But that is a beautiful Molotov being tossed in by Monochrome. Really gangsters, guys. Look at the way they fight. They are so angry.
Monochrome.
Yes, that chicken dinner definitely motivated them to do 10 times better than the Erangel match. They are just killing. They are like dominating one another right now. They are just going on killing, sweeping clean of the entire route that they will come in from. And now SC Candy hearing the shots, getting the vantage point. A very good hill lock here for them to get those crosshairs straight onto. You look at how they are forming up. You can see in the mini map, all of them are taking their own positions. They know there's a team there. They are locking their positions in, and we are about to see a stalking action and how SC Candies will fight back. I'm not sure exactly where they are going right now. Probably getting mixed instructions from the IGL. It seems like the players are making decisions also. But now moving on into Grim Reaper versus Quadro Puppy. This is like coming into the circle again. Gatekeepers are Grim Reaper. Diana taking one person from Monochrome on the other hand. That's how they open up and getting one. But Grim Reaper has gotten two of the players from Quadro Puppy down. Again, gatekeeping is working out for Grim Reaper, even though Satang is currently down. Not down, sorry. The life is pretty low, but it's not going to stop them from being the gatekeepers. It's going to be a big problem for Team 9 or Quadro Puppy to come into.
Grim Reaper of already 3 kills. If they keep this properly, they can register 2 more kills by taking out the whole of Quadro Puppy Team Chihuahua. And so Satan just getting his energy drink in, making sure that he has a bit more stamina to run in. And they've already started the gunfight with Quadro Puppy. Could Quadro Puppy be eliminated here? 2 players out. And they have been sent back into the lobby. So 5 kills for Team Grim Reaper. Could they go for another though? And the good thing about Monochrome getting all these kills, right? The rest of the teams, they don't have to continuously fight for those points, because teams that have already been eliminated by Monochrome, they could be in the top 8. So all they have to do is just go for those top placement points, and maybe some kills won't hurt, definitely, but you don't want to jeopardize your spot by going for unnecessary kills, and of course to just leave the rest of your teammates to get some bit of intel, but then jeopardizing yourself by bringing the team down to 3 players. As we see Valdez here, you might engage onto the sister team. Valdez Euphrosyne and Valdez Lady Streamer. So they might go for this engagement, but Ira from MPX already getting knocked down here. As this is quite a small area to fight in. White space does not look to have a lot of buildings to provide some that much needed cover. And we'll see how all these teams will adapt to fighting in the open area.
Yes, Valdez is gonna come in from boot camp. You can see they are doing a route in. They make a U-turn, making use of boot camp. At the same time, boot camp has a lot of loot, so as they go in, they can take up some things. But you know what? Vel Summer have seen Team 15 basically seeing Team 16 in the crosshair. But SC Candies, guys, now we are talking about Malaysia teams trying to perform finally. I'm seeing in the kill feed, they managed to get two of the monochrome players down. Chunkin and also Diana got somebody on the other hand, but Grim Reaper being a kill steal, taking down one of the kills straight from Sir Cloud Candy. And they have to keep on gatekeeping because I can see that they are really doing a very good job in not letting any of the players in, leaving one person at the bottom, which is Memel. And Memel is actually one of the powerful ladies, if I'm not mistaken. Now she's in Sir Cloud Candies, apparently. We've got Emily Chunkin and also Diana. So they will try to gatekeep whoever that wants to cross the borders. Grim Reaper is still trying to get the kills as we speak, guys. We have been kill stealing, and now they will battle it out with SE. They did not expect that to happen because SE was actually trying to kill other teams. Only one kill that they have accomplished so far. 2 knockout right now. We're gonna see how, oh my god, 3 knockouts. Oh my goodness. So 1 person left, which is Diana. What's gonna happen to the fate of Diana? This is a teamwork effort, guys. Everybody's praying one another. That's the problem. And Diana will try to prioritize the teammate, which is Memel. Will try to get the revival on, but on the kill feed, it is crazy. Valdez again, Team 15 versus Team 16 has found one another, and suddenly a game changer indeed. Team 16 with only one player left. Team 15 in the standing strong. In fact, they have already eliminated the lady streamers. So no more Team 16 still looking into Sir Cloud Candies, how they're gonna get back up. Already two ladies being revived. Chunky needs to be prioritized right now, but you know what? Zone is already on the 5th. They have to make their way by hook or by crook because the next circle is super painful, and it's not cool to play reviving game in Sanhok unless you have tons and tons of first aids. As of now, just prioritize the circle. That's the reason why they're living behind Chunky.
The Grim Reaper managed to get all 3 members up. They've already lost 1 player so far, and they really need to get out of dodge here because Zone is fast approaching their position. But to their left is MPX. Not sure what Satang is doing. He's very low. He might actually go down here. So Grim Reaper. Bex is getting a bit more health before they run into the safe zone. They might meet Team Sir Cloud here. But Sir Cloud! Very, very good accuracy, knocking down Norm, and Team Grim Reaper has been eliminated with such a small area to play with. We still have 8 teams, 22 players still alive, and none of them inside of the safe zone. So we'll definitely be seeing a lot of the gunfights outside of the safe zone. And Diana getting the knock on Team RPG via 1 player already knock. Mel likely to visit the lobby very soon. Diana will just pick up any scraps found. The only player inside of safe zone is Diana from Sir Cloud Candies. And I don't think she'll be able to keep all these teams rushing into the safe zone here. So she has to keep alive, stay alive until the last few circles. Because they have a chance here. RVG looking for potential targets. They might find in FGID. And they do get the knock onto FGID. FGID sent back into the lobby. This Jenny, do you see Sir Cloud Candies coming up in the top 3 here? There's a lot of teams converging on her location.
Possibility, because again the circle is on the favor, but Diana is actually open. Is doing an open fire, so position might be compromised. It really depends if Diana is able to do a good passive gaming. She's able to secure up to top three because there are other teams who fight one another. And MPX in the crosshair of Summer, but Queen taking back here, taking that player back down. Getting a very good cover. That is where we see a good call from the members. They are giving good communication, meaning, hey, I'm moving in, you cover me, you cover me. And true enough, you get the cover. But Onyx having problems coming in also. Kyle, the only player on the other side, is a win, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to stay alive, have to do another passive gaming. Vel will be able to survive with two players, even though only two players is alive. It's still able to do passive gaming because as of now, the only team that has a full force four lady squad is actually Veldis, if I'm not mistaken, the one in yellow. They have the potential to be
Oh, two
Veldis,
knockdowns
or is it
by Onyx.
RBG? RBG.
Yep, two down by
Exactly.
Onyx. And they're sitting in 8th position, sis Jenny. If they can win this, they'll further increase their lead in the top 8. So Veldis, they need to get Onyx out.
Ay, look at that. Trouble from the back. Diana's being seen. No more Diana. So number 5 for Sir Cloud Candy. Okay, it's a good job. I still think it's a good job because they managed to get kills, they managed to get placement this time around, and that will definitely help them up in the scoreboard. Now, just look into the teams that are still surviving, which is RVG. Unfortunately, even though four players is still alive, Queen being spotted by MPX. Now, MPX needs to find their way in. Just get that passive. Come on, get that placement point. But no. Velda say, I don't want you in top 3. You get out. So no more Malaysian teams now. The battle is looking into Thailand, Indonesia, and another Indonesia. So who will be the winner chicken out? Is it going to be a Thailand team or is it going to be an Indonesian team? Oh,
So
sorry,
we're,
Thailand. Yeah,
yeah,
correct,
so we're
correct.
down to just 3 teams. 7 players still alive. Onyx still. It is Vin. Fire burning around him. The world seems to be burning around him, but she has to keep her nerves of steel steady because there's still 6 players in here. Team number 15, Valdez Euphrosyne, 2 members. But RVG, Team 11, Thea, still with 4 men still alive. And Garmin already down. But easy pickup for Team RVG. Val has knocked down.
Ay.
One player has been knocked down. Wine.
And now we're suddenly looking into a 1v1 affair of fight. They can still, Eddie is still able to revive Arzim to have that final battle between Valdez. Oh no, I don't think so. It's gonna be a 1v1 of fight. This is the Wine versus Eddie. Will Eddie and Wine get the right position here? No, wait, I was wrong. It's a 2v1. Winner chicken dinner goes to
Team RVG Thea. Unfortunately, Onyx not able to survive in the top 2, but they did get top 3. That's what's important because they were in 8th position. So RVG revenges Thea, gets first place. Chicken. Winner. Team number 2, Valdez Euphrosyne in 2nd place. Onyx in 3rd. MPX, good run for them, but they end up in 4th place. Sir Cloud Candy in 5th. RVG Blood Rain in 6th. FGID in 8th and 7th. Grim Reaper in 9th. Valdez Lady Streamer in 10th. I believe this is Monochrome in 11th. Quadro Papi Team Chihuahua in 12th. LSG in 13th. Clutch Gamers in 14th. And last but not least, Sabrina in slot number 15. So there you have it, the end of Group A qualifiers. We still don't know the top 8 yet, but definitely we'll get to it soon after the break. Sis Jenny, break it down during that last 2 team fights for us, yes.
Well, it was quite an expected fight over in Sanhok where you get to see the ladies coming in from the different exit and entry points of the last few circle. If you realize, it moved on into a small hill or a spur of the hill where they only can get covers from the rocks that was available and also the grasses. But what I see was nobody actually took out the backpack, so they were that feisty that they didn't even have the time to take out the backpack to do, the proning or the snaking activity. So they kept killing one another. So that's the cool thing about this ladies team is that we see more feisty action as compared to how I usually see. I'm not saying that it is better than men, No, I'm not being sexist here. No, I'm not. It's just that it's how cool that fight was when it is a official tournament and they did not even prepare for that snaking action. They immediately went for the kills. And it's not only just one team, it's all a few teams. MPX did that. Onyx did that. Velders, I can't even say anything about Velders. They were killers ever since Erangel. They kept killing, they kept getting damage and knocks. That's the thing about these teams. They are always on the hunt to kill. So I feel that's the breakdown for Sanhok. They're just hungry for kills, hungry for chicken dinner. But unfortunately, we have come to the end of Group A, and we will be moving into Group B shortly, right, Tos?
Very, very shortly. So I want to point out, Onyx, after game two, they were in 8th position. So if they were an early elimination, they would definitely have not gone to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But they last all the way to 3rd place. I'm very sure this would be enough for them, but also they need to take into consideration the other teams that perform well in Sanhok, right? Because teams like Sabrina, Monochrome, they didn't repeat game one and game two results, right? So other teams like Revenge at Tia, again, out of nowhere, chicken dinner. Onyx, 3rd place. MPX, 5th place. All these teams suddenly just coming back up from the dead. And they could, with this result, change everything in the chart, right? So again, it's still not set in stone just yet until we get the official results out. So good luck to all the teams, and hopefully whatever you put out in the field was enough to bring you to tomorrow.
Yes, and vice versa from me too. And I hope you enjoy this live stream from Group A. But don't go anywhere. We will be with you shortly for Group B. Same cycle, Erangel, Mirama, Sanhok, but with different teams. And some of you are asking for your teams, and I purposely didn't want, or if FSL did not want to answer that, because those teams are in Group B. Hence, you gotta wait for the next round. So we were going to take a quick not quick but quite longer than before for that lunch break and intermission, and then we will begin with Group B with different teams. Okay.